If you're being a CA, if you have the goal of going to chiropractic college and you can get a job as a CA, you can't really lose, because you're either going to learn what you want to do in practice, or you're going to learn what you don't want. So I learned plenty of things that I'm like, okay, I like that. I like how that works. I'd like to replicate that. And I also learned plenty of stuff that I'm like, nope, I don't want to be involved in that. I don't want to be doing that sort of thing. And that can be regarding technique. It can be, do you want to do open plan? Do you want to do closed room? Do you want a paper clinic? Do you like writing on paper? Or do you want a completely systemized paperless clinic, which you're going to have to do more work on the front end, but then it's not going to be as much work long term, and it's better for your sanity, whatever it is that resonates with you. You're going to have to go into a clinic and see what you like and what you don't like. And even going past that, you don't even, it's good to be a CA because you'll develop that relationship with a chiropractor, but just go and observe. I don't know how many chiropractic offices I've been in, just seeing what I like. And now I can go anywhere in Europe basically and just look up the chiropractors in that area and just say, hey, can I come and hang out for a day? And I'll know within 1 hour whether this is something that I'd like to replicate or not. There's some techniques I'll go into and I'll be like, yeah, this is really cool, and I would send patients here, no problem, but this isn't how I would like to practice. So for example, a couple of weeks ago, I was in an office that was doing a lot of very, very advanced functional neurology stuff. So they had all these weird and wonderful machines. They have a machine that this kid came in, he's heavily dyslexic, and he's very good at mathematics and stuff like that, and business and accounting, but he's really struggling to read and write, and his teachers are getting very concerned. Somehow he ended up at this office, and they have this machine that they look him up to where they're doing all this comprehension. So he's reading all the stuff going down the screen, and there's a tiny camera in there that's tracking the movement of his eyes. Then at the end, he has an exam that he has to sit, and it's basically giving him a score based on how quickly he read it versus how many of the questions he got right. So how much did he understand from this? And then I'm sitting with the chiropractor and the mum, and he's like, most people when they're reading, it just goes from left to right, a little bit down, left to right, a little bit down. He's like, this is how you should be reading. Your son is reading like this, and the line was going all over the place. And it's because he has this problem. He's a huge hemisphericity, and it's causing this thing. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, that is fascinating, and I respect the knowledge and the amount of technique advocacy. I'm trying to think of the word's gone.
To have a certain level of technical ability and understanding clinically to manage somebody with this type of imbalance in their brain.
The clinical skills you have to go into being able to, first of all, find that and then know what to do with it is amazing. That's not how I like to practice, but I still find it really interesting. So that's just one example. You can go to offices that are doing more tonal work, offices that are doing more structural work. I've been to offices that are doing like the CBP stuff. So you'll go in and there'll be people on traction machines, and you'll pick a little bit out of each office that you like, or indeed you'll learn what you don't like and what you want to stay away from.